Are you the hypnotic expert that I've been looking for? Let's find out. I'm answering this questions at the moment, 254 questions and answers on practical hypnotism by Emil Franchel, done in the 1950s. And I'm going through them in a logical way to answer questions to help you and your career and give you the confidence to get out there. Now, the question that was posed to Emil Franchel in the 1950s was, as a science, as in field, why are there no experts in hypnosis yet? And then his answer was, as a science, the field is too young and the area is too vast for anyone to be an established expert. At present, and for many years, there have been many theorists and insufficient practical hypnotists, or if you prefer, too many chiefs and not enough Indians. Now, I'm going to give you some, especially you newbies and you ones that are stuck in this vortex of crap in life. I'm not going to help you just define it. Give me a couple of minutes just to help you with your career. Okay, let's go for the first part. Too many theorists are not practical people. There are not enough practical hypnotists. There are many people within the hypnosis profession that can talk a very powerful, an enormously powerful, life-changing hypnosis session with you from a book. And then there's those who can do it. Whenever I'm talking to anybody and they give me hypnosis is this, hypnosis is that, I'm a world lead on this and I'm a world lead on that, the first thing that I will ask them, and I ask you to start doing this, is to go to their social media for proof it. I've got no qualms in sticking my head above the parapet and doing anything on here. I still don't class myself as a world lead, but on the same token, I will do anesthesia, I will do hypnodontics, I'll do pain-free tattoos, and I'll go out there and I'll do post-trauma live on camera. I have no qualms in doing that. My point is that many people can talk a good show, but they can't do it. So when you're defining who you are as a hypnotist, it's really important that you find somebody that can do it. We all know the adage of those who can, and those who can't teach. I teach. Anyway, but it doesn't matter. The point being is that there's those that can talk a good game, and then there's those that can sit there and do it. Whenever you're looking to learn hypnosis, and irrespective of my channel, and I've got good friends in this world that I would point you to, it's vital that you find people who can actually do it. That's one of the key things. Many people can talk a very good show, right? And they can be world-class hypnotists, but they very rarely see clients and they very rarely do anything that pushes the boundaries to help other people, right? That is a fact. We get that all day. I'm going for a PhD in hypnosis. Oh, really? I don't see any clients because I'm spending all my time on my dissertations. And, it's just ego. There's no necessity for it. Then you've got those that go out there and actually do it. That's one key thing that you need to look at as well, okay? The other thing as well is that when people are giving themselves the expert title, or I'm the hypnotic expert, because it's an intangible science that we work in, one key thing that you're going to have to learn is that hypnosis is not about techniques, and it's not about I've got a bigger diploma, and it's not that I've been in this 35 years and been doing it the same way. Hypnosis is about personalities. Now, let me just give you another top tip. Hypnosis is easy, made hard by idiots to market to you. That's a fact, right? That's a fact. Whenever anyone who does any of my training knows that I keep it very simple and I just keep it the same way, and it works for me, right? I change things up to make things work. But hypnosis is easy, made hard by idiots, right? To sell you a product. I mean, we all know that there's courses out there for over 5,000 UK. There's courses out there for 10,000 UK. When actually you could learn that course from a $30 book, from a £30 book. We all know that because that's the marketing strategy that's put behind it. You could go to Amazon, buy a book that's worth £30, $30, but be sold the same thing for 10,000 just because the marketing's there. And that's one of the key things that you've got to look for as well. Now, the techniques have not changed. The techniques haven't changed. At the end of the day, science can evolve around hypnosis, but the techniques will be the same in 100 years' time. They were 100 years ago. So be cautious on that when you're doing things, is that when somebody says, oh, I've got a brand new technique and I'm the expert in the field, go look at the technique first, because I can guarantee you they're a derivative of something else, right? That's one thing that I want you to do. Personality is the key to success. Personalities. Having a little bit of oomph about you, showing people that you can work with them. They are some of the biggest qualifications that you need. Personality and confidence. And the other one as well is congruence, right? Being congruent with yourself is absolutely huge, right? So coming back to the title of this video about being a hypnotic expert, we all bring something different to the table, right? We all bring it. I have got my post-trauma. I live, breathe, eat, working with people with post-trauma. That is my life. Anxiety and post-trauma is where I thrive. Ask me to do anything with weight loss, and my little head just goes, I can't handle this and I don't want to do it. So technically, I'm an expert within my field, right? I wouldn't say I'm the best, but I'm an expert in what I do. I know how to work post-trauma. However, you're an expert in your field. I got into trauma because of my incidents that happened in my life. Military, SWAT, police firearms, involved in serious car accident, and trauma was my life. You bring something to the table. You bring something to the table. Your life has been involved. Your life came out, right? Your life just, something happened, whether it's domestic violence, whether it was childhood abuse, whether it was whether it was an assault, whether it was a car accident, whether it was bereavement, whether it was weight loss, whether it was whatever it is, your story is, your hero's journey, whatever yours was, is what you're going to be an expert in. And it doesn't matter how many people like me put ourselves on the mantle. If you have an intriguing story and you've been the ambassador for that, you're the expert, in my opinion. I don't care whether you've done 2 months, 2 years, or 20 years in this profession. If you've lived and breathed it and you've come out the other end, you're the expert. And I really want you to think about that, because there is no way that I could walk in your shoes. So in answer to this question, you're all experts in your own field. You've got to stop living in the shadow of other people. Hypnosis is easy, made hard by idiots. The key thing here is you can technically be your own expert. There's no one expert within this field. There's just thousands of us. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Because I really want you to start living that. You don't have to fit into a box. You don't have to be a certain thing. You don't have to be an expert, to be brutally honest. But if you've sat there and you've lived, breathed it, and you can perform it, you can be an expert in your own right. Expert's probably the wrong word, to be quite honest, but on the same token, you can be the ambassador for that. I think that's a better word than expert, to be quite honest. An ambassador. I like being an ambassador for post-trauma in hypnosis, because I've lived and breathed it. I've done it. I didn't just read a book, as we said at the very beginning. Have a think about that. Are you the expert? Or is it just one? My friends, I'm going to leave you with that confusing little piece. Go out there, my friends. Go out there and go enjoy yourselves, whatever you're doing. Go out there, go practice, 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 practice. And when you finish practicing, go practice some more. Don't forget, like and subscribe. Leave a comment. All right, my friends. Take care for now.